And I started getting like a little sciatic down my leg, and I saw him. He said, "Why don't you go get another epidural? They didn't work before, but maybe they'll work this time." So I went and saw Dr. Veloch, and she had done on me before, and like I say, she hit the nerve.
And why don't we get back to when that happened? Approximately when was that?
That was approximately 3 years ago in April.
Yeah.
And you know, it was very severe. It put me into the hospital for a day and a half. And
you
then,
jumped off of the table, I believe.
Absolutely. It felt like, and I always described it like somebody had just taken boiling hot oil and threw it on me. That's how painful it just... A very sharp pain in my right thigh, about an area about that size. And I always described it as somebody taking a screw gun and screwing screws into your leg, you know. And it was just, it would non-stop.
Right. Okay.
At first it was just this spot. But I did develop what they call drop foot.
Oh, yeah.
That was right out of the hospital. I noticed that I was tripping all the time. And then they, you know, said, well, you probably have a drop foot case. And then shortly after the IRC physical therapy, I went to the pain management. And that's a 30-day course.
For the thigh pain.
For the thigh pain.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a lot of things they can do for people, but I don't think they can really stop the pain. You know, they can make your mind think it's not as severe as it is, but it's always there.
And were you put on narcotics at that time?
Yes, I've been on narcotics since the day it happened.
I see.
And heavy narcotics.
What would be kind of what you were taking back in those days?
On the average day, I would probably take 4. You know, I started out with like about 4 to 6 Vicodins a day. At the end, I was doing 8 to 9. And then just recently, when I went to the Evanston pain clinic, they switched me from the Vicodin to a new drug called Nucenta.
When was that started?
That was started last year in, I say, July.
Right. And how often do you have to take Nucenta?
You got to take it 4 times a day. And it doesn't give you that euphoria, which is nice, because when you're on those other ones, you're in a fog. And, you know, you have no appetite, you have no nothing, you don't even know what you're doing.
All right.
But the new drug was very good, and it gave me the opportunity to start coming around and saying, guess what, you got to start, this is your life, kid, let's go. And my primary, Dr. Glenn Elliott, said, look, and he knows me personally, he says, go see Dr. Meyer for some great things about him. It can't hurt you, it's simple, and if it works, it'll be nice. Here I am.
Yeah, so when did I start seeing you?
You saw me last October.
That was the beginning of it.
Yeah.
And by then you had 2 pains. It wasn't just the thigh.
Right, the thigh, and it had traveled down to my heel.
So 2 areas.
Yeah.
How big? Show the area of the heel that hurt.
The back of the heel, right in here, was and then of course you fixed that and it moved down a little further.
Right.
And then you gave me another one right in the bottom of my foot, which wasn't enjoyable, but it worked.
All right, so we got rid of that.
And you also shut up my toe.
Oh yeah, you had your foot drop. Right, I should have put you in the study.
Yeah.
But yeah, your toe got normalized.
Right.
So the strength is good. Now, tell them the good news about the Nucenta.
I'm off the Nucenta for almost 2 months now.
So you're taking no narcotics.
No narcotics.
How does that feel?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, you start being yourself again, is what, you know, I can say. You start socializing, actually eating, gaining weight, feeling better.
You gained weight. How much have you, because you have gained weight.
I've gained 10 pounds.
Wow. Because you were skinny when I first met you.
I was 135 pounds, and before I was sick, I was 170.
So you feel stronger.
I feel stronger, and I have more stamina. I can.
Yeah.
That's great. And my personality's better too.